someone answered the question, why do you believe that DeFi will revolutionize finance and give financial freedom back to the people? Colacao Calentito says on YouTube, to me, DeFi represents financial freedom. There's a lack of financial education too, which DeFi can help address. And that's a great point, Colacao. There's no education currently going on in the centralized finance world. Why is that? Why don't they educate you? Well, let's think about that. Back in the day, in the Industrial Revolution, did they teach, the workers how to read and write? Well, in the beginning, they didn't. Why would they? Because they wanted them to be good little worker bees and come and do the tasks they're told to do and then go home. And that's why education was held back for so many of the citizens of the world for so long. The same is true with financial education. Why would the banks, the mortgage companies, the financial institutions, why would they try to educate you on the processes that make them $9 trillion per year? When was the last time a banker or a mortgage company said, oh, this is easy, you can do this on your own, you don't need my help? It's the opposite. It's always like, it's complicated, I'm gonna have to get you financing, your application has to be approved. Why? Why is all that nonsense in there? You need a trusted financial advisor, why? Why do they do that? They do that to withhold information. And so part of our mission here at London Real and then the DeFi Academy is to educate. We've been doing this for 10 years. It's to empower you with the knowledge which will make you more connected to your money. Again, I think we face a massive disconnection from our money these days, which makes us hoard it, which makes us, we almost idolize it, and then we can't connect to it. And then when we do get the money, we don't even know what to do with it because it doesn't make us happy, because we haven't actually integrated it into the fabric of our lives. With decentralized finance, it'll just be like another part of your life. You'll be connected to it, it'll fill a function, and then quite frankly, you can get on with living your life, because that's what I think life is for living, not for hoarding assets or worried about storing money away in some secret account. That's not what this is about. And so our mission to educate goes much further than simply building a lot of wealth creation or making a lot of money. DeFi Academy is about more than that. And so that's a great question, and thank you for asking. A couple more coming here. Kadir Gulikin on Instagram says, there is no bank involved. Amen. That's exactly what we're talking about here. That's the point. We get the banks out of the loop, and that means you and I win. I've got Sad in Company Holdings on Instagram says, would you say to buy, sell, or hold cryptocurrency at this point in time? And that's a great question. And I want to say, first of all, we're not here to give financial advice. I'm not here to give personalized financial advice. And again, I'm not here to buy and sell cryptos. I think that's looking at this whole space like sending and receiving emails. I'm looking at building long-term infrastructure. But I am going to talk about my mentality when it comes to trading the markets, and I'm going to cover that in the second section. And I'll talk about how people deal with volatile markets, how to invest in volatile markets, and the emotional process is very important. And we'll be covering that in Module 3 and 4 inside the DeFi Academy as well. A couple more questions here, and then I want to get back to the good stuff. I got Anthony Escobedo on YouTube that says, I made in 2 years what it took a guy 25 years in a 401k. I'm not a sucker to work my whole life. And Anthony, it's really well said. If you look at the transaction fees that they suck out of your 401ks, it's bordering on criminal. And again, these long-term compounded gains that you really need in a long-term investment get pulled out with these transaction fees that you never even see coming. I'm talking about 4, 5, 9, 10% transaction fees over time. And it basically ruins all of your wealth. It goes into someone else's pocket, and your children and grandchildren suffer. Enough. We're giving financial freedom back to the people, and I'm so glad you brought that point up. A couple more. We got Richard Neville on YouTube that says, are we headed for the stock market and collapse of the financial system? Crypto will crash with it, but how soon are we looking at a utility adoption of crypto, and in particular DeFi afterwards? These are a great question. There's a lot of questions there as well. A lot of people in the DeFi space criticize fiat currencies. And I've had guests on my show here, London Real, for the last 5 years, 10 years, criticizing fiat currencies, from Max Kaiser to Jim Rickards to Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, who, by the way, will be here live on Monday talking about cryptocurrencies. And we'll have his content also, especially inside the DeFi Academy. But these are big questions. And these are things I will be covering inside the Academy and inside the course. I personally don't believe the fiat currency system is going to crash anytime soon. I personally don't believe the stock market's going to crash anytime soon. But I do believe that DeFi and investing in the infrastructure of DeFi, I believe there's a short window of time. I'm talking about months and years right now where all the crucial infrastructure is going to be built. And I want to be a part of it. And I'm looking for people that want to be a part of building something for the future. That's it. I'm not looking for people that want to get rich quick. I don't need that energy in my life. I don't need it. I want people that want to build, that want to give back to others, that want to serve and create something that your grandchildren are going to be telling stories about. You know what my grandpa did back in 2021? He built this. That's the kind of energy we're bringing inside the DeFi Academy. And I'll bring my predictions later, Richard Neville, but I appreciate the question.